Hey, what's up? This is your man's here, Crawdaddy Patty, bringing you another review. This time it's of Assassin's Creed Origins, and it's going to be of the DLC, both the Hidden Ones and the Curse of the Pharaohs. So, here we go. I'd like to first start off tonight by talking about the Hidden Ones. It was Ubisoft's first expansion for ACO, and it was definitely a smaller expansion, but it was only $10 upon release. It gave you a chance to get to know Bayek more in depth. I also learned how he got to grow the Brotherhood and add to their legacy. You got to see a couple different people throughout that story that you didn't necessarily meet in the original game. This was just to build the Brotherhood. It wasn't really anything that was like, oh, I'm missing this because I wasn't playing it in the original game. They did, however, up the level cap in the Hidden Ones from 40 to 45. As with the main game, the Hidden Ones had a beautiful landscape with a couple new pyramids and a new desert area that you were led through throughout its story. The one thing I definitely like to do throughout all my reviews are just to ask the simple question of, was it fun? And for this game, I'd probably have to say, kind of. For only being $10, it was a mostly fun playthrough. Ubisoft was smart to price it at only $10, especially upon release, and didn't make it a $20 DLC. If they had, my review would have probably been way lower. The total game time is somewhere around probably 6 to 10 hours. If you just do the story missions, it'll be a lot shorter, around 6 hours, depending on how much you want to do. I did about 10. Rating the Hidden Ones DLC, I'd say it's probably a 6.5 out of 10, just for the justification of how short it is. But I had so much fun with the original game. I wanted to play Assassin's Creed Origin a little bit more and figure out what was going on with Bayek's story after the main story had wrapped up. The next part of this review will center around the Curse of the Pharaohs, which is actually a $20 DLC. The Curse of the Pharaohs is a much larger DLC that brings you to Thebes, which is cursed by the undead pharaohs. You soon find yourself in the afterlife, where there are undead mummies and talking birds known as Baas. Ubisoft has in the past used DLC to explore a more mythological side of their Assassin's Creed history games. As we see in the past DLCs with Evil George Washington, this is their Egyptian version of the mythological expansions. In this DLC, you fight undead pharaohs, giant scorpions, and listen to the flying birds with human heads talk to you in the afterlife. The DLC is centered around finding another apple, which was passed down through previous pharaohs. The one responsible for the curse upon Thebes is a person you meet early on in the DLC. Bayek travels in and out of the afterlife. Each portion of the afterlife is completed by doing a few missions within and defeating the ruling pharaoh. Queen Nefertiti is the first pharaoh you kill, and King Tut is the final pharaoh you will face. You face 4 pharaohs in all. Each of the boss fights are difficult and takes precision in fighting them. You can't just spam your skills. Some reference it to a watered down version of the Dark Souls or Bloodborne games, but I didn't actually ever play those, so I really enjoyed this system. As I said in my original review of Assassin's Creed Origins, but let's stay focused on the DLC. The total gameplay time is somewhere around 15 to 20 hours, depending on how much you want to do. Also, they upped the level cap from 45 to 55 in this expansion. In my opinion, is well worth the $20 price tag. Again, in my reviews for this section, I want to ask the same simple question I've been asking this entire time in all my reviews. Was it fun? And my answer to this is fuck yes, it was. I had a lot of fun with this one. It's a lot of mythological stuff in the Egyptians like history, and you get to learn nice little tidbits about it as well of what they think happens after you die. I would rate the Curse of the Pharaohs DLC as a 9.5 out of 10. I had a lot of fun with this one, and for $20, I thought it was well worth my $20. I guess I can afford it, but it's also only $20. Save myself a McDonald's meal every couple of weeks, you know what I mean? Pay for it right there. I will also be reviewing the Assassin's Creed Rogue Remaster here shortly as well. I bought that when it came out. Used a little discount code. Got it for like 25 bucks. Thanks for listening to my Assassin's Creed Origins DLC review. Hit the like button if you like what you heard. Tell me what you didn't like in the comments or what you did like. This is your boy Crawdaddy Patty signing out. Thanks for listening. Peace.